I want to thank everyone for being here today. I'm Julianne Hancock, and I am the spokesperson for the Salt Lake City Public Library. And we are pleased to be joined by community representatives and members of the library community. We're going to kind of shift our originally intended schedule so that we can get kids home to dinner and all that. So we were really excited. We were thrilled that the Harlem Globetrotters contacted us this week and asked to be a part of our day. And so we are excited that Buckets Blakes with the Harlem Globetrotters is here. Mr. Blakes. Apparently the mic's not loud enough. We're really excited to have him here, and Mr. Blakes is going to show us how it's done, I guess, except for me. I'm hopeless with sports.
Well, you're going to help me.
I'm not helping you. You've got an entire audience of willing participants.
When I'm finished, she's going to help me.
And then after Mr. Blakes does a little exhibition for us, we are very happy to have City Council Chair Kyle LaMalfa here, and he is going to read a proclamation declaring February 8th, 2013 City Library Day on behalf of Mayor Ralph Becker. And then we've got a number of community representatives and library board members and administrators and folks from VCBO who were part of the original design of this building and oversaw construction, available for a comment on a number of things. We're not going to do a formal Q&A, but please feel free to grab a number or any of the representatives, as well as Mr. Blakes, who is a huge for libraries and literacy.
Exactly. And you want me to say something?
Yes.
Okay.
Take the mic.
Okay. As introduced, my name is Anthony Blakes, but my teammates call me Buckets because I can score a lot of baskets in a hurry. But this is my 11th year with the world-famous Harlem Globetrotters, and I've had a great opportunity to see the whole entire world playing the game of basketball, but also another great opportunity to be a part of things like this, the birthday of this library, as well as getting an opportunity to read to kids and promote literacy. I have kids of my own, so it's a big, huge deal because they are our future, and the more they know, the better we're off when it comes time for us to be taken care of when we get a little older. As well as the Globetrotters, you know, we do many different things. This year we're going to visit 300 schools throughout our North American tour and talk about ABCs of bullying prevention. We're also, we have a character education program called CHEER. CHEER is an acronym. The C is cooperation, the H is healthy mind and body, the first E is effort, second E enthusiasm, the R is responsibility. We also have another program called SPIN. SPIN is to keep kids physically active for at least 60 minutes a day to help fight childhood obesity, and SPIN stands for some playtime is necessary. And last but definitely not least, we have our other community outreach program, and it's the Smile Patrol, and we visit about 250 to 300 children's hospitals across the U.S., and our whole goal is to get as many smiles out of the kids as possible, despite what they're in the hospital for, because sometimes those kids don't get a chance to come to story time at the library, they don't get a chance to see the Globetrotters play, and they don't get a chance to see us when we come to their schools. So we make it a point to visit them in the hospital. So it's much more than basketball for us. And now I'm going to do a few tricks because everybody's waiting for them. All right. Pay attention, it doesn't last long. It lasts longer when my teammates are around. Minutes. That's a long time. Got a little dizzy there. I only ate once today. Let's get that spin again. All right, thank you. I know we're not doing a formal Q&A, so I don't know who to introduce next, but you tried to hide from me, and that's not going to work.
I heard that Patrick loves basketball.
No, I just need one finger.
One finger?
Yes. Without the pen.
Without the pen?
There you go. Woosah. There you go. Take a deep breath. Don't look at the ball. Just look at the crowd. Don't look at the ball. Just look at the crowd. Good job. That wasn't bad.
He can teach anybody anything. All right, I want to welcome Salt Lake City Council Chairman Kyle Amalfa, who is going to make a couple of comments and then read the mayor's proclamation. And then afterwards, like I said, there are a number of people here available for comment, and we also have cookies in the back for everybody who was so patient to wait. So I appreciate you all coming, and we look forward to many more years of service to the community.
I'll try and be brief. For anyone who's been in Salt Lake City for any length of time, you will remember what used to be on this block. It was a police station and a jail and a courthouse. And now we have not just a library here, but a tremendous cultural resource with our plaza outside. Out there on the plaza, we have everything from festivals celebrating, such as Make Salt Lake, which is all about do-it-yourself hobbyists and engineers. We have a green festival celebrating recycling and doing better environmental things. We have our Pride Festival that celebrates pride in the LGBTQ community, and our arts festival, our jazz festival. All this stuff is so much more cultural than what was here before. And it's something we could take a lot of pride in. I don't think anyone could have predicted how truly transformative the library would have been in amplifying Utah's culture around the nation. So I just want to say thank you to the leaders before us who envisioned this library. At the time, it was the library director, Nancy Tessman, whose name is on the auditorium over there. It was Mayor D.D. Corradini at the time. It was council members Carlton Christensen, Joanne Milner, Roger Thompson, Dita Seed, Tom Rogan, Keith Christensen, and Bryce Jolly. So also I want to say, I don't know if Moshe Safdie is here, but I want to thank him for a great building. And I also want to say thank you to the staff for their commitment to making the library more than a building, but really a place where people can enrich themselves and open a window to expand our own Utah culture to a world that's much bigger than ourselves. So with that, I will read the mayor's proclamation. Whereas the city is a dynamic civic resource that promotes free and open access to information, material, and services to all members of the community to advance knowledge, foster creativity, encourage the exchange of ideas, build community, and enhance the quality of life. And whereas the library staff circulate millions of items per year, answer hundreds of thousands of reference questions annually, and host thousands of programs per year with the support of volunteers, donating thousands of hours to fulfill the mission of the library. Whereas the City Library has been nationally recognized for excellent library service, and its main branch has received numerous awards for its exemplary design. Whereas the City Library main branch serves as a community gathering place where all are welcome, and it is one of the top tourist destinations in the state of Utah. Whereas the library's main branch, which opened February 8th, 2003, exemplifies superb modern architecture, stands as a shining example of the power of civic engagement, and demonstrates the library's position as a foundational institution of a society characterized by the formal equality of rights and privileges. Therefore, on behalf of Mayor Ralph Becker of Salt Lake City and the City Council, we will proclaim today, February 8th, 2013, as Salt Lake City Public Library Day.
This library has been celebrated nationally for, not only its stunning architecture and its just beauty in the city, but also because it was really designed to reflect the evolving role and the changing nature of libraries.
The downtown Salt Lake City Library not only is an architectural marvel, but it is absolutely the center of Salt Lake City culture. This is where we have all of our festivals, this is where we have all of our celebrations, and it's part really of a civic campus where we have Leonardo, we have City County building, we have the library itself, and in the middle, all kinds of festivals, events, cultural activities, something we're really proud of. And the library really is the centerpiece of all that.
Libraries are no longer about just books. We're not big buildings, that are repositories for books. And this library won Library of the Year in 2006 and has been recognized nationally as a place where democracy happens. And it continues to serve as a model for libraries around the world about finding ways to build spaces that allow our librarians as professionals to help be purveyors of information, but also to connect people with their community and with each other, to enhance civic dialogue, to help people, be inspired.
This is a place of community, it's a place of culture, it's a place of learning.
As far as libraries in general, as we evolve in the future, I really think that this idea that libraries are just repositories of books is starting to be transformed as, we recognize that we're not necessarily needing to compete with other places where people, buy books. Rather, we're objective sources for information. We give great recommendations. And we're not biased, and then also we're buildings where everybody is welcome and where everybody can find something for themselves.
Well, literacy is very important, not only to myself, but we want to make it important to kids. So they read as much as possible, they become more intelligent, and it expands their horizons. Whatever they dream of, being literate, helps them reach their dreams, reach their goals. It makes the future brighter for us. I also mentioned when we get older, we're adults now, we get a little older, we're going to need those kids to be conscious of what's going on in the world, and literacy is a big part of it. And being a father, I love to read to my kids. I love the fact that my kids are starting to read at an early age. They see signs, and they want to know what those signs mean, they want to know what they say, and that's all the beauty of it. And places like the library here, being its 10th anniversary, is a very beautiful place, is giving people that opportunity to learn as much as possible. I mean, it's a whole world inside of a library, and you just figure out what you want and what you can take from it, and you take it on your path in life with you.
So in 2014, we're really excited to be opening 2 new branches, one in the Glendale community and one in the Marmalade community. And I think that, one thing that we have learned from this building as we've watched the community use our building over the last 10 years is that we need to build spaces for people to come together and gather, and they need to be flexible spaces. We need to have, experts in helping connect people with information of all types and in all sorts of formats, electronic and online databases and downloadable materials. And so what's interesting is that each of those branches is going to look completely different, even though they're only a couple of miles apart, because each of those neighborhoods is different. And we really pride ourselves on our ability to serve the unique needs of each neighborhood that we are in.